So let's look at democracy in Africa. Democracy initially is supposed to be defined as the willingness of people to decide and elect their own representatives without fear or intimidation. But in Africa, this is purely different, because democracy in Africa is not for the people, the nationals. It's for to please the donors, to please the World Bank, to please China, to please America and the entire Europe and IMF, not for us. This is clearly shown practically on the ground. Democracy is measured under the following elements. 1, the media houses. In Africa, this is the organ that is supposed to work with government to monitor, inform the public, educate the public of what the government is doing for them. But contrary, in Africa, media houses are always at loggerheads with government, because our government wants to control these media houses for their own interests. And this organ, it is supposed to be independent, to work independently. But why is it that we see different clashes between journalists and the public and the government officials in public? The torture, the harassment, imprisonment, sometimes killing. Then at the end of the day, you say we are democratically governed. That's a lie. This is not the case. Not only even in elections, on a daily basis, it can't be understood how a government can harass the organ that can easily promote, and a channel, actually it's a channel where the government is supposed to reach the masses. But why is there a crash? Because they want to manipulate the media houses. They want their crimes they commit not to be known, either nationally or outside. That's the truth. So there, democracy is not seen in Africa. 2, you look at participation of the people during elections. Shamelessly, leaders are elected not because people want them, they are forced. They have no alternative. We don't have alternative. Somewhere, somehow, we are even forced to tick someone. We are told to do so under supervision, under intimidation, and Even in other countries, after voting, it need to be verified to see whom you have ticked. At the end of the day, you say there is a democracy. That's a lie. In most cases, these elected representatives from the grassroots level, they are not because they are capable. It's because they are loyal to the political party, to the ruling political party. They are not elected to serve the interest of the people. They are elected to serve the interest of the president, not even the party. Because in Africa, actually, separation of president and the party and the country now it's mixed up. You can't know which is which. But mostly, you must be loyal to the president in order to be elected. Then there is another element. Sometimes it is laughable. You hear some people say Africa have majority women in parliament. What are these innocent ladies doing in parliament? Do they have power? Do they have authority? It's not about the numbers. It's the outcome of their presence. In African parliaments, people are told to vote certain policies, certain laws. They are forced. We have seen it. Imagine a member of parliament to be told you need to do this. Really, do you have an independent mind? Do you serve the interest of the people you represent, or you serve the interest of the president? This business of big numbers of women in Africa, in parliament in Africa, please, it's meaningless. These ladies are there for certain purposes, mostly to vote the favors of the presidents, not the people they are representing. That's the fact. So my question is, why do we waste a lot of resources in that? Why can't we declare these leaders until they get fed up and they say, hey, let's elect another one? Why do we waste our time? Why can't they leave us? They remain there in parliament, in their president's office. After all, they are not willing to retire, even in public service. Why should we waste our time looking for jobs? Leave them. I think we should leave them. They just be there, do their business. If we want to know, these people, they are not even concerned about our welfare. You just hear, try to listen their talks these days. They call us pigs. They call us useless. They call us rats. They call us rubbish. Imagine a leader calling electorate rubbish or a rat. Sincerely, do you think you matter? You don't matter in their eyes. These are warmongers. They are leaders. They are warmongers. Even they claim they are freedom fighters. What? They are just warmongers and smugglers and dealers. Then another element you will have seen in different countries, like the Islam monarchy has cropped up this habit of monarchism. We saw it in Congo, in Malawi, now Chad, Guinea is planning it. It's not yet. I think in Cameroon also. In Uganda, we are remaining with one term ahead. 2031. Yes, the army will take over. There will be a coup. Who comes in? The general, the son. Are you aware? Yes, that's the truth. You just get it from me. Yeah, that is the Africa we have. Then look at the rule of law. Cases are determined before even the final judgment. Yes. Even cases are fabricated, plus the evidence. So, by the time the judge decides, you know your punishment already. So, where is the rule of law? Where is justice? You can't isolate justice from democracy. They are linked. And if you want to know it very clearly, you ask something related to human rights abuse or rule of law. These presidents, they will, they will, they will, they will rubbish you. They will abuse you because you are attacking them. You have hitted them. They are human rights abusers. So you can't ask them such a question. They will turn again. They feel the guilt. You can even see their guiltiness on their faces and body languages, the way they react, because it's paining and it's the truth. You ask them about human rights. Ask them about accountability of the aid. They will turn against you. And I don't see why you should not account the money you are given. Where do you put it? We don't see it on the ground. We don't see developments. We don't see investments. It's just there to finance, to buy guns and buy cars and that extravagance and luxury life. That's why they react like that, because there is no accountability. There is no justified expenditure of that money. If it is true, they would not react negatively. He would say, come and see the roads, come and see the pipelines, come and see the school, come and see the hospitals. But they are not there. So they are guilty. Now, look at the operation of opposition leaders. Because democracy is supposed to be free, freedom of all the people to decide, to give their ideas and belong where they want. But look at the way they are harassed, the opposition leaders and their supporters. Imprisonment, oppression, beating, scandals, fabricating cases against them, and then you just talk about democracy, that we are democratically elected, we are democratically what. That's not there in Africa, and it cannot be here. That's not our product. We should just leave us, for God's sake. You just give them money, they spend it the way they want. Don't ask them. Oh, but why? Why do you give them money? Why do you have to give someone money above 75 years? Even in commercial bank, you are not supposed to get a loan. And these guys, all of them, they are above now 70 or 65. You are not supposed to get a loan. Because we can't allow these people to, to, to leave us with debts. Imagine, my firstborn is 80 years now, but my grandchildren is already indebted. Can you imagine? Who is doing it? He's 75 years. And he's claiming, 60 or 65 or 80. Some, I think they are towards 90. They are still there in the office. That they have potential. Which potential now? Please, don't lie. Don't lie. You can see it. There is no any other useful thing you can do apart from these players, this habit which has cropped up. praying breakfast prayers, praying for the nation. But who told you God is a magician? He's not a magician. You need to sit down and work. 2, we pay you salaries every month. Why can't you work for us? Why do you have to pray for God to come? Do you want God to bring roads? Do you want God to bring drugs in hospitals? Do you want God to stop you from? Why can't you stop yourself from stealing and smuggling? Where do you get that wealth? Because most of them, we know them, the way they came. We know even their families, but look at them. Richest people, they can't even account their wealth. Plus their relatives, their clique, their friends, that they normally have cliques. Their cliques. Check them. All of them. Very rich. Which magic do you use to get rich? And some of them we studied with them, some of them we worked with them. They are not so better than us. But look at them now. Very rich. Where are they getting the money? From government coffers. And they start talking rubbish around. And pretending to be patriotic and nationalistic and Pan-Africanism. Just talk your rubbish somewhere, not here. Just go and steal, die as a thief. Don't abuse the ideology, the beliefs of the people. Even though we don't hold any post in government, but we are nationals, we are Africans, we have the ideology. We believe in those ideologies. So when I see a thief talking about Pan-Africans, imagine these ones who are training these young people in Pan-African clubs and patriotic clubs. Thieves! That's why these kids cannot get it right away. They can't. How can you talk about patriotism when you are a thief? When they know you, their parents talk about you at night. I can't get it. I can't get the lecture very direct quickly. No, that's why these kids cannot get it. And who is teaching them? Either someone around president, or from a friendly family, or from that way. That is Africa. So please, until we go back to the basics, we are going nowhere. Forget about democracy. Just go and beg for your aid and live a happy life at the expense of the people. Thank you very much. We shall remember you for that, and history will record it's your work very well, and it will tell. Thank you very much.